I think that is good. Hello, and welcome to the stream. For those of you who are joining in offline, today we are going to be working on some Artfight attacks. Specifically, I have a plan to make something a little bit more involved than I've done previously. See, I had this idea about halfway through Artfight last year, where there's so many spider sonas, and as I'm drawing my characters with them, I thought it would be so fun if I made my own little Spider-Verse story, using all of the characters that people posted. And with this lovely idea, I knew I didn't have enough time last year to execute it, not in the way that I wanted to anyway. So I saved some characters, bided my time, and in the off time of Artfight, did some little story writing to get my idea in place. So essentially, I'm going to make a big, overarching story that just involves a bunch of characters. So the page you see on the screen now is the 5th comic page. So I have 5 of them thumbnailed out so far, and we are gonna work on that today. My idea, I'm not sure exactly how I want to go about finishing this comic. I think it will be lined, but at the moment I am just doing the sketches. So that's what we're working on tonight. Alright, let me put my glove on, grab my pen, and we can get started. I am working in this kind of non-linearly. We're on the 5th page. I have nothing drawn on the 4th page. Let me run through what I have. So, this is the 1st page. Swinging in onto the scene. Hello, welcome to the stream. Would you like me to re-explain what we're doing? Because I can't do that. It's a little bit different than usual. This page, I think, is going to be my favorite page out of the bunch. And I need to do something with this page. It's going to be cool. I just need to, draw the poses. You know, the one thing, my one job. Draw the poses. So I think we'll focus on this one. Let's see if I can get... The website has been a little bit buggy. I was able to open things up pretty easily earlier, but I get the feeling that's not going to be the case now. But I would love a full-on reference drawing of what I'm doing. And yep, it is taking forever to load. My goodness. Yeah, first day first day Artfight is quite the challenge with actually getting things to open. I guess I'm just gonna be working based off of... Oh, no, it's opening. It's opening. Excellent. Fantastic. Oh, right. I remember now. I get to invent the outfit because he does not have an outfit. I forgot. Well, he does. I just can't see it because the little thumbnail drawing you see on the page right here, regex, that's the only bit. This, hi, welcome to the stream. we are going to be working on a comic. That's what I'm doing for Artfight. I am making a... Help? Hello? What do you mean, help? I can't... What do you mean, help? I've never seen you before, oh my gosh. Hi, my name's Alyssa. I'm a professional illustrator. Yes, I'm going to be making a comic for Artfight. So... I'm joking, okay. Okay. Yeah, do you want to see, let me show you the pages I have so far. So I decided to be very self-indulgent and draw my Spider-Verse Sona with all of the other Spider-Verse Sonas, plus some other characters, and all of my attacks are just gonna be sequential narrative. It's going to be really fun. I am super excited. The plan is... So I won't tell you the entire story because it's going to unfold as I'm doing it. But this is what I've got so far. I started working on this at 2, worked on it for about 4 hours, took a break for dinner, and now we're getting back at it. So I think we're gonna work on this page because I'm quite liking how it's turning out. Hi! Alright. If anyone else needs me to explain anything, I will explain. You just need to let me know if you're confused about anything. That was the wrong screen. I did not want to zoom in on that. Okay. No! No! Sir, that's so rude. You guys can deal with a little bit of black in the background. That's fine. I had it all lined up and pretty, but that's no longer the case. Okay. Let's find a brush that I think fits for at least the sketchiness of it, and we can go. I guess it won't be too much of a spoiler here because it'll be focused on in the next couple sections, but essentially what is happening is my character Spider-Woman is swinging into the scene and being like, you know, the multiverse has its challenges. I'm fighting this... It's not a creature, it's actually Ray's character, 12, but I'm fighting this character and they're a little bit difficult. They have the ability to puppeteer you around. But on a whole, I'm enjoying... what was the wording I had for it? It was like, I'm enjoying the moment for it. It's like, it's helpful. And the connection. And then Jumping Spider is asking me if I got the time to read the book they lent me. I was like, no, only the first 20 pages or so. Between the work and this, and then I get shot in the arm by a bullet by this random man right here, Regex. Crazy. And it'll be focused on later, and you can see it in the character profile, but Regex has the ability to stop your regeneration, which is not very helpful when you're a superhero. Also, I was looking into it, and if your cells just stopped regenerating, you would just eventually die. So ideally, you would not have this affecting you for a long period of time, else, you know, you might have some severe consequences. I spent all yesterday... Yeah, no, I won't die. Well, that's the plan anyway. You gotta torture your characters, even if the character's just you in a different format. That's why I'm on Team Tragedy, because I'm of the opinion that if you are writing a story, your characters need to suffer. Silly little guys, I do like enjoy a silly little guy. Do I enjoy the mystery? I do enjoy the mystery, but above all else, the characters must suffer. Okay, I need to find a reference for... I need to find a reference for this pose, else I'm going to be in a world of hurt. Okay. Kneeling on a ledge. Let's see if that gets me anything. Kind of? I don't know if this is what I want. Pinterest, please don't fail me. I just want to pose. This is close enough for what I'm doing. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's get to sketching. I think I grabbed the color. Did I grab the color? Yeah, I grabbed the color. So this guy, he has a round face that's kind of like a clock, but kind of not. So you mentioned your characters. Does that mean you're also doing Artfight? Are you also suffering with the website just not loading at the moment? This man is just a walking clock face, I am finding. Yes, I'm joining, yes I am. I am joining random lives and seeing people's characters. Excellent! Seeing random characters is like the best part. I love seeing whatever goobers people come up with. On. So I'm thinking one leg is like kneeling down here, and then I can have another that is lifted up because I want asymmetry in my poses. It makes things better. Hello, welcome Ant, welcome to the stream. We are working on Artfight stuff. I feel like I'm going to be explaining my concept a lot, but essentially I am making a comic. I'm going to be working on a comic for my characters. Do I need to? I'm gonna need to look up a gun. Okay. It's going to... I am giving myself such an ambitious thing, but all of my attacks are going to be connected together in story. So the entire thing is going to be a comic. And then maybe if I have some time, I will also do some non-related attacks, but I'm going to focus most of my energy on the comic. No, don't. I pulled up that reference image specifically. Don't cover it up. I have Photoshop in 2 windows so that you guys can see the zoomed out view, but then I have a better view that is zoomed in. So you guys don't get the annoying me flicking through the zoom out in and out, but then I can still do it. as a treat. This man's just showing off over here. Don't mind him. I've been working on someone's attack. If it's someone I found in a live. I'm pretty much almost done. It's my first attack ever. Oh, congratulations! I hope you're having fun, because that's the most important bit about Artfight. It's not getting attacks back or getting the most points for your team, though both of those things are fun. No, the thing that's most important is having fun drawing. Sometimes we just need a little bit of encouragement to draw, even though we love it so much, because there's so many distracting things in the world, I'm just mad the site isn't loading. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. I think it's already gotten a little bit better, at least it was earlier for me, but it'll be like that for at least the first 2 days. It'll be better after not so many people are on. I think they just don't have enough server bandwidth or something, but also they don't normally need that amount, and it's just like for the first 2 days. So I think they just worry about getting everything mostly good for all of the time and just let people deal with it for the rest. I don't know. Maybe they're just bad at estimating how many people are actually going to be on. Because this keeps growing every year. I think every year it's their best year ever in terms of participation. I just love OCs, yes. Well, I guess if you're wanting OCs to draw, no, I won't say you should draw my character. That's entirely up to you. I won't pressure you. It's only gonna grow from here. I'm excited though. I'm glad you're excited. Drawing is a very exciting thing. I see we have a bunch of people. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Perhaps you heard, perhaps you didn't. My crazy plan for this art fight is to make a comic. So the entire thing is going to be a long form comic. This guy isn't feeling in perspective. Like, he feels decent, but he doesn't feel in perspective, He looks a little unbalanced. Maybe if I make the perspective of the building less harsh, I can get away with it. Yeah, we'll just cover up his feet and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And of course I'm using a specific city for this, because it's always New York. We're always in New York, and I figured other cities need love. So this story is going to be taking place, at least somewhat, in Detroit. It will also be located in... There'll be like a scene in New York, because most Spider-Man stories do exist in New York. And then I'm gonna make up like a little magic school too. It will be fun. I promise, all of this will connect together at some point. It's the multiverse. I can mess with this so much. I like the music in the background. I'm glad this is Wander Stop from C418. Specifically the FM version. It has a lot of animals in it. So you might be able to guess what kind of animals the song was based off of. I would be kind of surprised if you couldn't. Alright. So now I need to hone in on the characters over here. So this character up here assisting me, it's like we're code taking down this 12. Essentially the person who is teamed up with me is Jumping Spider here. I'm not sure exactly how I want her arm to be sitting, because at first I was having her mess with the watch, but I think I want her to be doing something else. I'm going to submit my first attack if the site loads. I wish you the best of luck with that. You know, I wonder if people got off of work or something, and that's why it suddenly got bad again. Because there's a little bit of time where it was okay, and then it went downhill again. Update, it isn't loading. Yeah, you kind of just have to treat it as if... yeah, you just have to treat it as if it's... like the old internet. You just need to give it time to load, and if it's not loading, just give up. I am gonna let that load in the background, and hopefully my next character, because I kind of need some reference images, you know? It'll load eventually. Lucky me, I can download other people's OC refs so I can keep working. Yeah! I assume you joined the Discord, because they're... Oh, you might have also downloaded them prematurely. Yeah, that helps too. I can't remember if the mask was open at the bottom. I downloaded them already. Perfect. That was... I don't know if you heard that the site was gonna get bad, but that was the best move you could have made. Yeah, I think if more people were using the site just to upload things for the first day and already had everything downloaded, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Who knows? There's just way too many people. Well, if the mask is open at the bottom, which I don't think it is, it would be funny if I just had the mouth like that. I love when I can just draw the characters really little. Oh, I think it no, it didn't. I had a gateway timeout. Dang it. Let's try and reload that. I don't have much hope for it. Of course, because it's a spider person, they need to be in the most messed up sitting poses possible, because it's just comfy. They need to all be shrimping. Like, all the time. Third page. We're working on the 5th page right now, unless you're referencing something else. Oh, I was like wondering why this was getting so much less detail. It's because this was thicker than my other brush was. That's unhelpful. 6th page next. We are just gonna focus on these 5, and if I finish sketching them out, then I will work on going back through and doing clean line art and coloring. Gonna pace myself, you know? I just want them to be so casual, but also I need to make sure that they're never looking at 12 directly, because I do not want them being puppeteered again. Hi, welcome to the stream. I need Artfight to work. Yes, that would be nice. Hi. For those of you who just joined in, essentially my Artfight is going to be a sequential comic, because, I don't know, I wanted a challenge. I've been making really complicated illustrations for a bit for my Artfight attacks, and then I figured, what if I just did that sequentially? So now we're just gonna have a sequential comic be the entire fight, Artfight attack. It's gonna be great! I have 5 pages thumbnailed out so far. So here's the first one, here's the second one, here's the third one, here's the fourth one. I have not done any line art for that one yet. And then the 5th one, which I think is pretty much done in terms of... This isn't like the line art, this is a more clean sketch, because my thumbnails were really rough. So... Wait, that's so cool. Thank you! I'm looking forward to just having an entire sequential comic to just flip through. Maybe just as a treat for myself, at the end, I'll get it all printed out into a nice little zine for myself. I just finished my 5th attack and need to keep the flow going. Well, I don't know, I guess if you need characters, you could either go to the Discord or I don't know, this site not loading is just kind of a hindrance. I think this one's also mostly drawn out. I feel like I need to fix this pose here. Like, I'm kind of happy with it, but my favorite portion of this is the 4th panel. What page is this? This is page number 2. I think we're gonna work on page number 4. So, page number 4. Let's lower the opacity of everything here, and then I can draw on top. I would really like it if this would just load, you know? Because I kind of need the reference. I think it covers her face. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna load. I really should have downloaded some of these character images, but I thought, oh, having my bookmarks page open is enough, right? Right? No, it's not enough. How many pages are there gonna be? That's a great question. We'll see. I have no set mind. I would like it to be around 20 pages. But, you know, We'll see how that ends up. It could be more. It'll probably be more. We'll see if I actually get to more, though, because there's a difference between the story needing more pages and me being able to do more pages. So essentially what's happening here is Jumping Spider is coming in from above and kicking 12 in the back of the head. So I'm trying to get this to look correct. I might need to grab another reference. Oh boy. I am definitely putting polish on all of these, marking them as polished because they definitely are. Not loading for everyone. How's Artfight been so far? I know some of you mentioned like doing your first attack or just or 5, which is a lot of attacks. Granted, I'm prepping 5, but I'm nowhere near ready to actually present 5. Pretty good. I did 2 today. Excellent. I'm currently coloring my second. Excellent, excellent. Sounds like all of you are on a roll. I assume you joined in on the stream because you want it to work with other people who are also working on their Artfight attacks. Okay, so I think there's eyes both underneath and over top. Oh my goodness. I think I need to look up a reference. I am guessing on so much of this. That elbow to be forward more? Yeah, I think I want it to be up there. And then I can have Yes, excellent. Yes, the page loaded. I'm so glad. Mine did not. I still have no reference for this character except for the tiny image that I have on the side. It will have to do, though. I have to do. The torso needs to be length lengthen just slightly, and then I can... Yeah, I think that helps. I'm staring at a white screen right now. Rip Artfight. Oh no. Yeah, you might be better off just waiting until later to actually submit anything. And then if looking on the Discord for people who posted their characters, because there are people who have posted their characters off the website. So it'll be... There's other ways to grab references. June drew this character without a nose, so I guess I get to make up a nose for this character. It took me 30 minutes just to submit it. Yeah, it might be better to just wait a day or so. That's crazy. I wonder if, granted, I have no idea how their server works, but I wonder if it's possible for them to upgrade their server bandwidth. For the first day or so, like maybe the first week, and then after that downgrade it back to its usual level because they don't need the extra bandwidth anymore. People get busy, they have other things going on, so the server does not stay this busy forever, hence why it can't handle this amount of traffic. I think I need to... The character does not look surprised enough here. And then these big, ridiculous wings. Oh my goodness. It's one errant little curl. Scrunch up those shoulders. Come on, bud. You're being kicked in the back of the head. It's rather dramatic. A good way to get in some surprise is to just add in a little bit of spittle. Helps add emphasis. Luckily, I screenshotted references a few days ago, so I should be good for now. Excellent. I am glad. Okay. So... Kick... Oh, wait. Most of the hair disappeared because I... Yeah. Add that back in. Okay. So now that I have main pose done... at the top. I need me to look super relieved. Like grabbing my head. How would a person who is just been a puppet react to being freed? This is a difficult question to answer. What? What do you mean I have concurrent 17 viewers? Where did you all come from? What? Curious. So I looked, and there's a lot of people. I welcome in. Do I need to re-explain what the heck I'm doing? Maybe you can get the vibe, but oh, that's a lot of people. Um, for those of you who just joined in, hi, I'm Alyssa. I'm a professional illustrator, and for Artfight this year, I decided I was going to be making all of my attacks a sequential comic. So, I am working on the first 5 pages currently, and right now we're on the 4th page. Hello, I saw a 12 on the thumbnail and I immediately joined. Lol. I I see. I'm so glad. Well, now you can see 12 being beat up at several different angles and also occasionally beating up my characters. Here, just for you, a little treat of 12 being a puppeteer. That is a lot of people. I agree. That is a lot of people. I think that is the most people I've ever had join a stream of mine. They look so good. Thank you. I think what I want, this character is too centered in the frame. So we're gonna move this over. And draw myself really scrunkly. Because essentially, this is a scrunkly panel. Yeah. I love how arms work. Arms. My gosh. So I want curled over, I don't know, maybe hugging self slightly. I guess arm would be more here rather than there. 'Cause perspective. Darn perspective. Can't have anything nice, it's all perspective. So then this is this side of the body. I am so glad I added a little collar to my suit, because this will help with leading the direction of how my character is faced all of the time. How's the chest pointed? I guess the spider webs would also help with that, but you know. So elbow here and then arm, elbow turned inwards, and then arm. This is like my least favorite arm position to draw. It looks so wrong, and then the foreshortening on the upper arm is just so awkward, and thumb is out. And hand is, I guess it's not too tall, it just feels too tall. Gosh, what is this position? Oh, what's my Artfight URL? If you are interested, I include it in the description. So you'll be able to see, you can go over to my profile if you want and see what characters I have over there. I have a variety of them. It varies from Bean to Lena. What else do I have? I added one new one. Her name's Karina. I know, it's very similar to Lena, but Karina. She is a space princess who wants to overthrow the government because her parents are the government and they're not doing a great job. So she wants to overthrow them and take over so that she can do a better job for her people. I need to look up an arm reference. This is looking scuffed. Scuffed arm. Ugh. I am now in line. The wait time is 9 minutes. What do you mean in line? What are you in line for? Is there a line to loading the server? Hands. Arms are so hard, aren't they? Hands on head. Sometimes people don't even show the arms. It really depends. Okay. Please just show me the foreshortening. I guess it depends if the elbow is tilted in or out. Maybe it would be tilted out? I don't know. So this is how we had it before, and I'm not sure if I liked that or not. I might just leave it and work on something else, because sometimes when you're working on an illustration and it's taking forever, you just need to let it go and work on something else. Because, oh my goodness! Right? Yeah. Maybe it just needs to be bigger. It looks too small. I'm just leaving that for now. I'll fix it later. I can't. You are now in line. Thank you for your patience. Your estimated wait time is 2 minutes. We are experiencing a high volume of traffic, using a virtual queue to limit the amount of users on the website. Crazy. Okay. I didn't realize this was gonna be their solution. Sorry, I probably peeked the mic there. It's crazy. I guess that's a way to get it started. It just, yeah, if it helps, it helps. It's just, my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen a queue to get into a line for a website that wasn't Ticketmaster. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. I'm not happy with the arm positioning, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Right, now I need to look up a backflip reference. I think my internet was bad when I went to art. I thought my internet was bad. Back. Flip. Spider-Man. Spider-Man just has flair when doing anything. I don't know if it's gonna have the backflip I want. And then it sent me into gateway timeout. No! No! It's so rude. They made you wait in line just to get timed out. And then you're gonna refresh and get stuck in line again. No! I don't know if their solution is working. Let me just search a backflip instead. Maybe we don't need Spider-Man. Spider-Man's just a distraction. Essentially, I want the chest to be level with the ground, with the legs going out behind and above. Which I kinda have visualized here. It's not the best. Oh, I'm so sorry. This kinda has what I want, but they're not bendy enough. I think this is the best I'm gonna get. The solution is working for people in the site, but it took forever for me to finally get in. Yeah. Let's see if I can try and open. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna load, but hey! It's giving me a black screen, which is automatically better than what it was giving me before. So, here's to hoping. Okay. Let's establish the shoulders. I did this once before. We can do it again. Yeah. I think the arms are tilted here. One's bent back. And then the body. Super dynamic poses. Only the most dynamic poses for Spider-Man. Please. Please be nice. Yes. Have the leg there. Gosh, why is this such an awkward pose? I'm not even looking at my reference! The reference is don't forget to hydrate. Thank you. You know what? That's a bad reference. It's a bad reference. Too many baggy clothes. None of these people are bendy. They're just straight down. That's kind of what I want, but it's at the wrong angle. I think I need to extend this arm out a bit, because I think that's what's getting me with this pose, is that the arms feel super short. Of course, we need to have 12 over here suffering, because what good team member of Team Tragedy would I be if I didn't make the characters suffer? And if you're wondering what is being pulled here, it's the wings themselves. Essentially, Jumping Spider grabbed onto the wings and is flipping over. I don't know the gender of 12. Hey, the page loaded! Fantastic! So anyway, yeah, so Jumping Spider is grabbing onto the wings and pulling back 12's head in this leap. I think for some of these more... Doesn't have one, I think. Okay. Any gender for 12. Got it. Sounds good. Oh, right. There's like a little... Okay. Now I'm remembering here. I killed a man. Fantastic, Jumping Spider. Happy for you. I am so gonna need to go back in and refine this again. This is so messy. As long as I can tell what's going on, then we're winning. If anyone else can tell what's going on, that's a plus. Sorry, I hit my microphone. 12, I want them to be kinda arching their back here. So shoulders pushing against the ground. And then rib cage. The rib... Where's rib cage? You know, I'm trying to think if I did anything exciting this week besides Artfight stuff. I think I was mostly just prepping for Artfight stuff and went to work. I've been practicing my violin recently. I got it fixed last week. So I wanted to I accidentally broke my violin at earlier last it was during I don't know, the winter, kind of near Christmas. I was like, oh, I played Guitar Hero. That's super great. Let me go play my actual instrument because that was actually really fun. And then it had been a bit since I had played. So then when I went to go play, I was like, oh no, the instrument, it's so out of tune, the strings are loose. Like the bridge is wiggly. That's not ideal. Let me just fix that. And then when I went to go fix the bridge, the strings kept it was slipping out of place and it wasn't working and then after the bridge slipped as I was tightening the strings and it slapped against the body of my violin, and that did not sound great at all. I hated that. So I was like, okay, let's be a bit more careful this time. I don't want that to happen again. And so I tried again, and even though I was trying to be more careful, it still didn't work. And the bridge slipped again, and it slapped against the body of the violin and broke in two. I was super upset. And also, when I went to go look up to see how much it would cost, they're like, oh yeah, expect to spend like around $100 on it. And I was like, oh, technically I had that amount of money, but when technically you have the money, sure, but it's like uncomfortable to spend the amount of money, so you keep putting it off. It was that. So after Comic-Con, I set aside a little bit of money to fix it up. And when I was at one of my jobs, I realized, hey, wait a second. There's a music store really close to here. I could go get my violin repaired. So I repaired my violin, which was great because now I can play it. And I ordered myself a new violin book because I was a second violin in high school, so that's what most of my sheet music gives me. And if you don't know anything about a second violin's space, if you don't know anything about second violin music, it's that it is designed to be an accompaniment with the rest of the orchestra, which means it's kind of boring to play on its own. So I got a new book. But it was annoying because when I got it in the mail, they decided to put it in the mailbox, so they folded the package. And they had put like the person who shipped the book, they had put a piece of cardboard into it to specifically keep it from bending, and they worked really hard to bend it so it would fit in the mailbox, and it bent the book. I'm still upsetty spaghetti about that. I was like, why would you force it? There was obviously some resistance, so I don't know why they did that. But I was able to straighten out the book. It's fine. It was just kind of inconsiderate of them. Speaking of spiders, have you all heard the pelican spider, or more known as the assassin spider? Warning, it's a little weird and scary. If you decide to look it up, it literally hunts other spiders. I have heard of the name. I don't know if I've specifically looked at it, but I have heard of it. Imagine being pinned down by your wings that are on your head. How annoying. That's essentially what's happening here is 12 gets yanked down by their wings and then they're pinned. Oh boy. I'll draw one of their eyes open here. You know, for modesty's sake, you know? Odd, but interesting, but cool, but odd. Are you talking about the assassin spider? You know, I wonder if 12 emotes with their eyes anywhere on their body besides their face. That is an interesting thought. I need to know their patterns. Wait, is it just me or has the music not been playing? Where did my music go? Switch, what do you mean? I'm listening on another device. I turned off my phone. The horses. Huh? I think I missed something. What do you mean the horses? And we got people again. Hello. Hi, welcome. Do I need to explain the concept of what we're doing again? I'll explain it. Okay, so for my art fight attacks, I am doing a sequential comic. So I have a spider sona that I really enjoy drawing with other spider sonas. And last year, while I was working on that, I was like, oh, you know, it'd be really fun if I made like a comic based around this. But it was a little bit too late in the process of Artfight when I thought of that. And I didn't want to make myself go insane. So I bided my time. I saved some characters. I wrote out the story in between, and now we're here. Hello, Rainbowville. Welcome to the stream. We are working on some art fight attacks. I have, you know, I don't know if June thought about the multiple angles of this outfit. They probably did, and I'm just not seeing it because I don't know how much artwork there is of 12. I couldn't find much information about them. When I was looking for information, I had to go to a random YouTube video to figure out what powers they had because I kinda knew, but I wasn't 100% sure, you know? if you're taking a request, I recommend the Tardigrade song. I am very careful about the music that I play because I do not trust the YouTube copyright system. Even music that you would think you should be able to listen to, you really can't. So I usually listen to C418 because reliably I'm able to listen to that without much difficulty. I joined this random Artfight stream. What's happening? So, I decided I want to go insane. I'm going to make a sequential comic. For everyone who just joined in, let me show you what we've got so far. I have 5 pages. So, first page, swing onto the scene, you can see the bad guy and another spider fighting over here, and grabbing onto the villain to just, like, pull them in with a spider web. Do a nice little flip, and oh no! But I looked into 12's eyes. That's so great, awesome. Hate that. So now I'm a little puppet. No, I don't want to be a puppet, but thankfully I'm not alone. There's another spider, and they kick 12 in the back of the head, knocking me out of the trance. And now that the two of us are working together, it's so much easier. Not that it's the easiest thing in the world, but so much easier, and we're able to start having the casual Spider-Man conversations. And we're just talking and about to send 12 back off to their dimension when, oh no, I get shot in the arm. Who's that on the building up there? No idea. It will continue on after this, but this is what I'm working on at the moment. Alright. So we need to... Hey, Rumple, if you keep begging in the comments, you're going to be muted. I understand that you want people to participate with your character and draw. However, this is not how you do it. If you keep begging, I'm going to mute you. So, I think I have most of the main stuff I need sketched out. I've been putting off the first panel in the first page because that one requires more environment, and I need to relook at my reference pictures for that. Let's go back over to, I think it was the 4th page that we were working on. Yeah. I need to figure out this pose right here. Yes, I appreciate you want people to participate with you, but yeah, I don't want you annoying them into doing that. That's not how we're gonna do it. Okay. How do I want to handle this pose? Because right now it looks a little off. Specifically this pose right here. Fine, I will leave you alone. You're allowed to be in the chat. I just want you to converse with us about what's happening and not just talking about wanting people to add you. Because I'm sure you have super cool stuff, but the way you're going about it makes me not want to look. How do I want to... Maybe knee... And then it's like tucked underneath. I think I had it before where this is a foot that I just needed to have plant it on the ground rather than free floating behind. I just got in. What did I miss? Ooh, nice art style. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we are working on Artfight, and I decided to be ambitious. And we're doing a sequential comic, which I think is going to be super fun. I just need to, just do it. We're getting there. Got a lot of character poses. At the moment, we are drawing jumping spider, pinning 12 to the ground via their wings. Just a pinned little butterfly. Look at the webs in there. Yeah. So for all of the new people who are joining in, are you also participating in Artfight? And if so, how's it been going so far? Hopefully good. I know the website's been a bit buggy. I think we've seen some attempts, at least I've heard some attempts were made to make the website work better. But I'm sure different people are having different experience. And then I need to make sure. Hold on, let me look at the face shape again. Okay, it's long with a slightly upturned nose, and the mask is full. Nah, I'm just watching this while I draw, and curtains are impossible. Yes, curtains. Are you doing like flowing curtains or just curtains in general? Because what you could do is you could draw a squiggle line at the bottom and then just try and draw the lines up. Or you could draw them down and just keep that. Hold on, I have a visual medium right in front of me. I can demonstrate. Hold on. For curtains, I guess it depends on what you're doing, but you don't have to get too complicated with them. Just draw a squiggle line, try and give it some sense, some good context. You can add some shading in some spots. I don't know if this is helping or not, but this is how I typically handle curtains. Kind of like doing skirt ruffles, just longer on a window. I joined like 15 days ago and I was able to upload 7 of my OCs, thankfully, 3 of which during the start of the site crashes. Thankfully it's okay now. I am so glad you were able to get everything worked out before the site went to hell. Okay, thank you. I'm glad I could help. Ooh, very good curtains as a curtain owner myself. You know, I need to get some sheer curtains for my bedroom because I have currently no blinds in the window, which is okay most days because it's facing the backyard, but It would be nice, just for the vibes, you know? I think it would be good vibes if I just had curtains on my window. Okay, and I want the face to be tilted up and away from 12's eyes because I do not need someone to be possessed here. Possession is not desired. And then I'll have the hair draping over the shoulder. I love Artfight. It means I can parallel play with streaming artists constantly during July. There you go! I'm here while waiting for the virtual queue of the site. Your Sona is really cute. Thank you so much! My Sona isn't, if you mean the PNG tuber, then yes, that's mine. If you're talking about the 3 characters on the screen, none of those are mine. I could try and put my character on the screen too, so that way you can see it. Yeah, we're currently on page 4. Let me see if I have any pictures that I could put on there. I don't know if I do. How did I do this earlier? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me add this to OBS. The virtual queue sent me to gateway timeout. Yeah, that is not the first time I heard that happening. I am so sorry. Tis not ideal. Add an image. Hello, Ruth. Welcome to the stream. We have quite the party happening right now. Everyone is super excited for Artfight and can't get on the server. Wow, this is taking over the screen. Hold on. Here is my Sona. There's different ages there, but the one we're drawing is this one right here, so I will leave it right here. There we go. All finished. Alright. Back to the grind. Are you like a massive Spider-Man fan? I greatly enjoy the franchise. I think it's fun. And I have several hyperfixations. This was one of them at some point. I don't know, I think Spider-Man is one of the most dynamic characters to draw, which makes him super interesting as a character. And also, I'm just a sucker for a good Superman story. Or superhero story. So I enjoy it. Like when Spider-Verse came out, oh my goodness, I was a happy camper. Good animation and Spider-Man. I was having a great time. I can't wait for the next one to come out, but you know, I can wait because I want the animators to have lives. I think I'm happy enough with that pose. Maybe have the arm down a little bit more because it's lacking impact at the moment. It's not holding anything in place. It's floating. And if you're holding a bad guy down with the strength of your arms, it needs to have weight. I think part of the problem is the fingers are too relaxed. I need to pull them in a bit. So that way. And then I can pull the thumb out. I love drawing, it's just a giant puzzle. There we go. And then add in the spider webs to keep 12 locked in place. There we go. Awesome. I think that sketch is good. I fear I'm gonna get to the point where I have to approach the first page. Oh, but I don't want to do that background, you know? It's just a lot. It's a lot to approach. I don't need this. Let me put that away. Okay. So, done with page 4. Right. Page 3, I need some details. What else? I think page 2 is good. And then it's just this, it's this little area right here that I need for page 1. But I don't want to do page 1. Alright. Page 3 it is. So I think I'm gonna mostly just copy and paste this and then add additional shading. Also, I think I want it blurred. Just to shift it, make it look as if... Wow, that's way too much. Shift it so that we're shifting focus. Yeah. Well, that's too dang bad. Keep drawing. I don't want to do the background. You can't make me. You can. You so can. You can make me do the background. I mean, I need to do the background, so it... Okay, knee, and then calf, and then foot. Right, the most awkward arm angle right here. That's a lie. The most awkward arm angle is on page 4. You'll feel better when it's done and over with. I know I will. I know I will. I can't just character draw my way out of it. I know. You can't make me. You can't make me do it. I have free will. Being enslaved to do backgrounds in the Big 26 is insane. I do it to myself. It's basically an art oh, wait. So, oh, Ruth, yeah, it's essentially, usually there's 2 teams, but this year there's 3. They decided to Splatoon 3 it for some reason. I don't know. I guess they just felt like it. So, yeah, you join a team and you put your characters on, and then in order to make attacks, someone will draw one of your characters, and then if you want to retaliate, you draw one of their characters. It's essentially an excuse to get people to draw and have fun. Also compete, because people are super competitive. But you know, it's mostly for fun. Definitely for fun. We're not competing at all. No, I would never compete with people for no good reason. I never pressed the elevator button way too early because I was competing with my friend in a competition that didn't exist. No, I would never. I think I need to make the head smaller, because this is looking awkward. Hold on! I have a way to fix all of my problems. I just need to shift the perspective. Yes, excellent. So glad this is a thing. We seriously need more artists streaming Artfight. Artists in general, to be honest, it's so fun. I'm glad you're having fun. Fan art of other people's OCs, yeah. But then you get to draw the background for the rest of the pages too. Promise? Hey, you're doing Artfight? Nice. Yeah, I am. I think it is super fun. I'm not competitive whatsoever, no. I would never compete. That doesn't sound like me. I don't know if this sketch is making sense. The more lines I add, the more mystery there is. I'm sorry, I'm not very in the know. Hey, it's a niche artist thing. You're not expected to be in the know. I'm just happy that you're here on a random Wednesday. We're simply here to have fun, and that's all. You can make AUs of existing shows and series, for example. I saw someone make a tardigrade version of I keep thinking tardigrade as in like the um those like microscopic bears, you know, the really tiny ones that can survive in space for no good reason. I keep thinking of those, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you mean. I think I need to relook up tardigrade because I have the wrong mental picture of what you were talking about. The water bears. Where is it? Where is the thing? Where's the typed thing? I need to know how to spell the tardigrade. Oh, I was correct? I was correct? Oh, heck yeah. I'm so glad I was right. Tardigrade. Wait, really? Someone made... What do you mean a tardigrade version of Invincible? What do you mean? They're microscopic. Work. Those always scared me. For sure. Yes. Okay. I'm impressed and also confounded. I don't know how they managed that, but sure. Sure. Make your little water bears. I think it's funny that they made a AU where someone's microscopic. Or is the tardigrade really big? Excuse me. Is the tardigrade really big? Like, what? I guess I'm not quite in the know. I need more information on this. Yeah, those creatures, those always scared me. Imagine them but human-sized. Oh, that would be scary. I saw someone make a Canadian goose, Ryan Gosling. Have you seen Ryan Goose? Wait, what was it? It was Ryan Goose. It was like a made up actor to play Ryan Gosling. Okay, and then have versions of 12 here. Yeah, get those shoulders in. Be droopy. Yes. You can have dinosaur arms as a treat. T-Rex arms. And then have them peeking through, yes, the bangs. Excellent. That is not what I wanted to grab. It's a peek move. I need to watch Project Hail Mary. Yes, yes you do. It is so good. I love it so much. I have listened to the audiobook and watched the movie and consumed some fan content, and oh my goodness, I am currently in the process of making a Project Hail Mary animation. It's taking me a bit because other things got in the way, like getting a new car. I had to get a new car. That wasn't fun. Well, it kind of was, but kind of wasn't. And then I had 20-hour weeks and at my job. Yeah, I've let things get in the way, so I need to get back into it. You know, as I proceed to start another big project. I'll make time somewhere, don't you worry. I'll figure it out. I just what kind of character did June make here? Just what is this man? What is this guy? He's not a lad. It's a little unsophisticated to be a lad. I can't do audiobooks. I've tried, but I drift off too much. That's fair. I mean, the vocal performance with it is really cool. So, if you do give it a shot, I would highly suggest reading along with the book, and maybe that will keep you more engaged. That, or you can draw at the same time. I find when I'm listening to an audiobook, I feel like I need to do something with my hands. Casually buys a new car, huh? Well, I kind of had to. I don't know if you saw the short that I made, but my poor vibe died. Someone 5 cars ahead of me decided that we needed to be going 0 on the highway, not 60. And so they started braking. And then it was the domino effect of people braking until the car in front of me had to brake to a stop. And the car in front of me was a truck with a tow hitch on the back, which is super great and very helpful. And I didn't realize we were braking until most of my buffer space was gone. And by that point, it was too late, and my car, unfortunately, it was too expensive to fix. I mean, it wasn't the most expensive fix a car could have had. It was just more money than I was willing to invest in a 2009 Pontiac Vibe. I love that Pontiac Vibe, but it was a bit too much money to invest in a car that just got into an accident, so I got a new car. It was a used car. It's from 2013, and it has 123,000 miles on it. But it is it is nice. I just recently cleaned the oxidation off of the headlights, so I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, it was overall, I think, a good purchase. It just, my bank account looks a little sad right now. I'm hyper-fixating on Project Hail Mary right now, I'm not gonna lie. They have seized control of every waking thought I have. That's so fair. Imagine being employed. I'm a little unemployed little chud. That's fair. The job market is a little rough right now. I believe in you, though. I think you can find one. You can do it. Bloody Mary was all over my Tumblr feed for a while. Oh my gosh, that clip of Markiplier, just like essentially being like, and then I get pulled into Ryan Gosling's arms. That's so funny. It was so funny. GTA crash. Yeah. My car's name is Mouse because she squeaks a lot, and I found a mummified mouse in its nest in the airways. How delightful. Well, at least you have a car now. Yeah, I'm glad I have the car. I'm sad it's not a hatchback, though. But I'm glad I have a car. Oh, on a completely unrelated note, congrats on the 5K, Alyssa. Thank you so much! Yeah, I don't know if you got a chance to see the stream, but essentially, I made a cake. And it was tasty. I still have some of it in the freezer. I've been slowly snacking on it. There's also a clip of him being like, oh, I know about Bloody Mary. I see everything. Of course he sees everything. He's chronic. I mean, His job is being online. I would be surprised if people thought he wasn't going to find it. Yeah, the cake stream. Yeah, the cake stream. I did not see the stream, which is very sad because it sounds like a silly, goofy time. It was a silly, goofy time. Uh, at one point, everyone was like 9 feet tall because my sibling decided the best view of me cooking was to put me on top, put my phone camera on top of the cabinets, and then you were looking down at me. So then I would just like look up and wave at the camera, and then you would just stare at the top of my head. Okay, I think I don't want to approach the background right now. I don't want to. What cake stream? A couple weeks ago, I hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. So to celebrate, I made... Is the cake thing unlisted or something? No, it shouldn't be. It's in the live stream panel. I can try and find the link to it if you want. But it should be there. I don't know why it would be unlisted. Copy link address. Here you go. But we're here. You can watch cake whenever you want. I guess you could watch this whenever you want too, but like hope the background is getting closer as you speak. Oh, I dare! No, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do line art. Prioritize my sleep schedule, so I haven't been able to tune into many of your streams lately. That's completely fair, and I'm glad you're prioritizing your sleep schedule because the VODs are there anytime. You can watch them anytime you want. I would prefer if people got sleep, because as much as I appreciate people joining in on the streams, I also don't want you to ruin your health over it. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. Sleep is excellent. There was a specific rush that I was really enjoying, and I don't know where I put it. Well, I guess I just downloaded a ridiculous amount of free brushes that came with Photoshop. There was one specific one that I really enjoyed, and I don't know where I found it. It's the first day of Artfight. Ain't no one sleep tonight. I don't know about you, but I am going to sleep tonight. I have work tomorrow, and I'm going to be driving up north, and you know, there's just several things to be happening. No, that's not what I want. Can I just find the perfect? I don't know. Perfect. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. What do you mean perfect? Well, I guess I can't see the rest of it, so maybe it's perfect for something. It's just not perfect for lining. Color, hatching, oil paint. Nope, 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 nope. The only thing I know about it is that it's shaped like a triangle, the shape of the brush. Maybe it's an ink block? I don't know. Live with that one. How far are we into the stream time-wise? An hour and 50 minutes. What is your job? I work with a company that goes around to schools and does after-school art programs. And then they also have a studio space that they run classes and birthday parties out of. That's my part-time job, and then I work as a professional illustrator. So one of my most recent projects that I've been working on is a picture book dummy. I just recently completed that, and I've been trying to, well, I wanted some feedback on it, so I emailed some people, but it's also a holiday week, so I have not gotten a response yet, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'll just start sending it off next week and it'll be fine. What are you drawing? Because it looks so peak. So for those of you who just came into the stream, hi, welcome. For my Artfight attack, I am doing a sequential comic series. So each attack is going to be an addition onto the comic. And this page, I'm working on 5 pages at the moment. Let me combine those and then I'll flip through the pages for you guys again. So here's the first page. Swing into the scene. Try and web up the bad guy. Kick 12 in the face. Honestly, 12 just gets kicked around in the head a lot in this comic. Push them down, do a little flip. But oh no, I looked into the eye, and now I'm being puppeteered. Dang it. Hate it when that happens. Hate being puppeteered. But thank goodness, my good friend, Jumping Spider, leaps in and kicks and distracts 12 enough that I break free, and then they get pinned to the floor via spider webs to the wings. And now we're enjoying this and trying to wrap things up, send them back to their correct dimension, when someone on the roof decides they want to shoot me in the arm, and oh no. I hate when I become a marionette puppet. Don't you? I'm new here, but the art is peak. Thank you! Yeah, we were working on page 3. Oh, okay. Thank you. I've been working on my art skills for a while now. I studied it in college, which was certainly helpful in terms of just giving me projects that went beyond what I would originally practice on my own. Have you tried the new BTS Oreos? I don't normally get snacks like that, so no, I have not tried those. Are they a specific flavor? What makes them different than normal Oreos? Besides the fact that they're BTS branded. Brown sugar pancake flavor. Intriguing. Does it taste good? I'm sure it does, because why would they sell a product that doesn't taste good? But like, super interesting. It's bugging me that this is not centered. Like, it feels centered, but also it doesn't. There's something about this that's, like, off-centered. I think it's just the way I drew the lower body. It's fine. It's fine. So the middle, I want them to be drawn on top because I want them to be essentially breaking through here. That sounds like it would be a Pop-Tart. And they're purple. Why are they purple? You said they're brown sugar pancake flavor. Why are they purple? Is it because BTS is purple flavored? Tastes pretty good. Okay. I'm sure it is. Okay. Did you do character design, realism, or what sort of stuff? If you can't tell, I really don't know much about art college. Okay. So when I was in art college, I was an illustration major. And they had us work both in our style and also, let me make this a bit smaller. They had us work both in our style and also I had figure drawing classes. So that meant I was drawing realistically, because as much fun as it is to draw in your style with things, you want to draw outside of your comfort zone. Like one of the big projects that I had in that figure drawing class was I had to do 700 gesture drawings. It was like my month-long project. So I had a month to make 700 gesture drawings. It was a lot, but I am sure that it helped. I don't know if I can directly show exactly my art changing because I did that, but I'm guarantee that it did. That's way too many drawings not for it to not have an impact. But yeah, the point of that was to get looser with our drawings, get better at drawing poses, and not be so intimidated by the human figure. BTS tastes like purple. Welcome to Procrastination Station, not featuring backgrounds. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I am being so productive right now. I am working on the illustration. I am procrastinating that specific background is because I think I'm going to need to make a 3D model of what I want to do, and that's more than I want to do on stream at the moment. Hence why I'm gonna do that later when you're not watching me. Because yes, I have done 3D streams before, but let's be real. I start in the 3D program. I don't shift over to the 3D program. We don't need to do that. So that's partly why we're procrastinating. By doing other things. I do this all the time. Like, if I am working on a project and there's something I don't want to do, I'll just skip to a different portion of the project. Eventually I'll get to the portion of the project that I didn't want to do. But I can put it off just a little bit longer. I'm taking some Aaron Blaze's courses. I'm too poor for college. That is completely fair. I had a job in high school that also gave me a scholarship, and that certainly helped. And then my parents were very kind and paid for about half my tuition. I had to make up the other portion of the cost, but that could be through the various scholarships that I got. And I got about, I think it was $19,000 from the school in scholarships. So I essentially just needed to pay for housing and food. But yeah, completely understandable. I know my situation is not the typical situation. And yeah, some people have a different path to getting over to college or whatever training they need in order to get the job that they want or need. What is this silly little collar? What is this? What is this collar? 12. I have questions about your fashion choices. Maybe these are questions for June, though. It seems to definitely have paid off. Yeah, the gesture drawings I feel like did. I miss Imagination Station. Their theme/opening song was an earworm. Imagination Station. Do I know what you're talking about? Let me look that up real fast, because I don't quite know what you're talking about, and I wish to know. I feel like I need to redraw this collar. It's not looking right. It's really not looking right. Imagination. Station. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those. I've never been to one of those before. Seems interesting, though. Remodeling is hell, bro. It's just... It's not the worst thing. I was able to take a class on it, so I know how to do it. It's just... I don't want to right now. We're drawing right now. It would be a whole different stream if I changed it over to Blender. I don't want to be in Blender right now. I want to be in Photoshop. Days. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna redo the collar, because what is this? Okay, so from what I can see, the collar is really stiff and with a bodice. Oh, good news. I can cover up half the collar with their hair. Excellent. This is good news. I forgot that I was doing that. Excellent, excellent. Your girl got rejected from dual enrollment next year because I was too young. Dang. Dang. You'll get him next time. But I aced the test, so what the heck? Yeah, what the heck? I guess they don't want to burden you with knowledge or whatever. I don't know. It was a TV show. See, when I googled it, it showed a bunch of storefronts that were also of the same, of like maybe that concept, but in person. 10 out of 10 cop out. Good news, everybody, a professor. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, if I closed my lines properly, coloring this in would be a breeze. However, I'm not gonna color this in properly, so it's not gonna be a breeze. Or, maybe I should close my lines. Maybe that would be the smart decision. But, like, if I did that, I'd have to take so much more time with the line art. Why do that when I can take so much time on the coloring? Look up the theme song on YouTube. Maybe later. I am in the zone. Okay, so now I just need to... Where are their shoulders? That's right. I think maybe that's why I was struggling. I just didn't have their shoulders accounting for this. Oh my goodness. This is... I love this face so much. This is a good face. Maybe I shouldn't have started on my favorite spread. This might set me up for disappointment later. Who knows? How much longer do we have on the stream? I think I'll go for 7 more minutes and call it good for the night. It's been very fun, and there's... The face is really funky. Yes, yes it is. It's been super fun, and we have a decent amount of people in, which is very nice. However, I do need to go to bed at some point. I don't know. I'm not feeling too bad at the moment. But also, I don't know. I've been working on this all day. Maybe I do need to break at some point. And of course, now that we mentioned things that aren't art, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the tiredness slip in. Darn it. You know, do you think 12 knows? I think they do, but you know, do you think they know that their deities are falling out? I don't know. Maybe they don't know. I feel like that would be kind of hard not to know, but you never know. Stick it out for another 7 minutes. Sounds good. I guess I'll find another artist to watch. Have a good night, everybody. Well, thank you for joining in. It was lovely having you on the stream. I will be streaming again. I don't know, maybe I'll stream a little bit more often. I don't know, my week's already full enough as is. Well, I'll definitely be streaming again next week on Wednesday. And we'll probably do more Artfight stuff since 'tis the season. I normally start at 8:30, so if you want to join in, feel free. Tis the season to be jolly. Tis the season to torture your characters. Yo, Peak, this has been a really nice chill stream to watch while being sick. I'm so sorry that you're sick. I'm glad I could provide you a little bit of entertainment. I'm glad it's been enjoyable. Gosh. Just being puppeteered over here. Dang it. Whatever shall I do? Also, I don't know if you remember this, but you told me to check out Steven Universe, and it's really cool. I've only watched the first 3 episodes. I plan to continue. Excellent! I vaguely remember telling you you should watch it. I'm glad that you're giving it a shot. It's really fun. And right now you're in the beginning portion of Steven Universe, where they're essentially just establishing character personalities. So there's a lot of... You're missing out on the lore that will soon be dropped. And I'm very excited for you to get to experience it. But yes, at the moment, Steven will be doing a lot of silly kid stuff to just establish where he is, and then you'll get fun lore. What do you mean YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming? What? No. I've not watched it, but I've heard a lot of the songs and I enjoy it greatly. Yeah. I love the blend that Rebecca Sugar has with her music. It's really enjoyable. And while I'm not going to do the exact same thing, I hope to capture some of that in my own story. For those of you who are new, I am writing a story called When It Rains. Essentially, it's about every 100 years or so, when it rains, puddles turn into portals and creatures emerge from. And it's only supposed to happen for one day, and yet, in a small town in Maine, it continues to occur. So, it is up to 14-year-old Lena and the local zoologist / PhD student to help solve this conundrum. I really want it to be an animated show, but I do know I need to approach it in its comic form first, just to flesh out the characters and the story more, because I've been doing writing and coming up with scenarios, but there's stuff that you run into that you wouldn't think of until you're trying to tell the specific story, so I need to do that. But that will be after July because I already have one comic. I don't need to take on two comics at the same time. Stopping in for the last bit while I'm waiting for the traffic on Artfight to go down. Yeah, you might be waiting a while, but thank you for stopping in. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up this arm, and then we'll end the stream. One of my main goals for When It Rains is to, because I want it to have similar vibes to Gravity Falls and a lot of the more lore heavy shows that I watched growing up, like Amphibia, Owl House. Though Owl House, that one released when I was in college, so still growing up, but not in the same way. So I want it to have similar vibes to that, but be its own thing. Like, the main difference between my idea and the other shows is I want to approach it from a more scientific lens. I want there to be a lot of ecology focus in the show, because I just think it's neat. Okay, I think, yeah, that's the arm finished. All right. Amphibia? Yes, Amphibia. I found a person who truly knows bomb knowledge. How many people are you not running into that don't know about Amphibia? Amphibia's great. Alright. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. There is so many of you. I appreciate it. I plan on trying to finish this up within the next 3 days or so. So if you want to follow my Artfight portfolio, you'll be able to see the attacks as they come in and follow the story as I progress with it. I plan on streaming again next Wednesday at 8:30 or so. But until then, everyone have a good rest of their night. All right. See you later. Bye.